everybody, and welcome to FabTax. I'm Rosemary, and thanks for stopping by. It's that time of year again, fall coffee bar time, and I'm excited to share all the items I used to put together this festive fall beverage station. As you can see, I decided to go with a black and white base and then use some neutral tones with pops of orange. I pulled in some older items and created some new ones to complete the look. If you're familiar with my channel, you may recognize some of the items from previous videos. For example, this tea and coffee caddy, flavored syrup decanters, good morning plate on a pedestal, and the reversible fall sign are all from previous DIYs. I will actually be making the garland in an upcoming video, but I will provide links for the others in the description box below. Also making a cameo appearance is this little pumpkin cloche, which I will also link in the description box. But new today will be this fall beverage canister set. In addition to showing you how I made the canister set, I will also be showing you how I hacked some Dollar Tree items to create these gourmet fall beverage mixes. A complete materials list as well as recipes can be found in the description box below. I will also show you how I made these quick and easy coordinating custom stir sticks, also out of Dollar Tree items. And last but not least is our 3-tier galvanized tray with wood risers. A few weeks back, I published a quick and easy galvanized 3-tier tray made from Dollar Tree items with a choice of 3 different risers, and asked viewers to let me know which was their favorite, so I could feature a decorated version in an upcoming video. The wood risers came out on top, and so here it is decorated for fall. However, if you are a fan of one of the others, have no fear. Since they all received such a great response, I've decided to feature the other 2 as well in upcoming videos. As always, we are extremely grateful for our subscribers and everyone who has liked, commented, and shared our videos. Thank you so much for your support. With that, let's get started. To make the little tray for the canisters to sit on, I used 3 of these thankful signs from the Dollar Tree. Now, it seems like every crafter on YouTube also had the same idea to create these wonderful little trays out of these thankful signs, and I will link to the other crafters, at least the ones that I'm aware of, who did make trays. Everyone had a different take on it, and they made some beautiful, beautiful trays. So I'm going to link all the trays made from these thankful signs down in the description box so you can see all the different options for using these signs to make great little trays. And what I did with mine was, it was just a basic, simple little thing. I just added some E6000 to the back, put some hot glue in the corners so that it stayed, secure while the E6000 set up. And then I just put the one side has thankful, and then the other side has the back of the thankful, and then I put that front piece to the back. Now on the third one, I used the 3rd thankful sign, but then this time I put them back to back so that the tray itself would have a thankful on the front and a thankful on the back. The gingham doesn't line up so well with that, but since the canisters are going to be sitting on top, it really wasn't something that I was concerned with. But if it bothers you, you can go ahead and just give it a coat of paint on the top. And as you can see, if I just put the canisters there, it's really not, and the canisters will be filled, so it's not going to be an issue. To add some little feet to the bottom of the tray, I took one of these little trucks from the Dollar Tree and popped off the wheels, and then just E6000 them to the bottom of the tray. After washing and drying the canisters and the lids, I removed the lids from the canisters because I'm going to give those a little paint treatment. In order to do that, I'm going to use a little of the vinegar, white vinegar, and just wipe down the metal. Now, I do understand from all of my wonderful chemist friends out there that it actually does prepare the metal for the paint and helps the paint hold better. So I'm going to use my little technique of a plastic bag to apply the paint, and I'm not going to do galvanized this time. I'm going to just do the dark gray on the silver, cap to give it an aged look. If I wanted to go with the galvanized, I would have added a lighter gray paint as well. To make the labels for the canisters, I just used these labels from the Dollar Tree and then just hand wrote the names of the different mixes that I'm going to be making on the labels. And so we have the butterscotch hot cocoa, pumpkin spice latte, and a spiced caramel apple. Then I just applied the labels to the fronts of the jars. Next, I took these little ceramic pumpkins that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then using E6000, I just glued them to the tops of the canister lids. To finish off the canister, I just took some jute twine and cut three 3-feet long pieces of the twine and just put them all together and then wrapped them around the base of the ceramic pumpkin where it was glued onto the top of the lid, and then I just wrapped it around a couple of times and then tied a bow to the side of the canister. So for my first mix, I made some butterscotch hot chocolate, and I'm making that using some Swiss Miss hot chocolate that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and then also some of this butterscotch hard candy that I got from the Dollar Tree. And all I need to do is add 2 pieces of the butterscotch to each one of the packets of hot cocoa. So if you're just doing like one of these at a time, you can just go ahead and add 2 of the butterscotch, and you can actually, I discovered I can just like crush the butterscotch right into those little packets. They work pretty well to contain the crushed candy. So basically all you're doing is crushing the candy and then adding it to the hot cocoa mix. And it's in a ratio of 2 hard candies to each packet of the cocoa mix. Now, my son thinks that it should have 3 candies per packet, but with the custom stirrer, which we'll be making in a little bit, I think is a little too much. But you guys decide, let me know what you think if you do make this, if you think it should be 2 or 3 candies per packet. And you'll need about at least 2 of the boxes from the Dollar Tree to fill the canister with the hot cocoa mix. The next mix I made was a pumpkin spice latte using these cappuccino packets from the Dollar Tree and pumpkin spice that I had on hand, but this one I had purchased from Walmart. Now for this, I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon of the pumpkin spice per packet of cappuccino mix. And the Dollar Tree they come 5 to a box, 5 envelopes to a box. So it doesn't really make that much of the mix, of the finished mix. So if you were going to fill a canister the size of the ones pictured here, it'll probably take 4 or 5 boxes of the cappuccino mix from the Dollar Tree. But this comes out really, really tasty. You can see there, it's only about like 1/4, maybe, the way filled, just using that 1 box. But 4 or 5 boxes would fill it up. The last mix I'm going to make is a spiced caramel apple, and with that I'm going to use this apple cider mix that I got from the Dollar Tree and these Werther caramel candies that I also got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to use the same process where I'm putting 2 of the crushed candies into 1 packet per 1 packet of the apple cider mix. To make the first set of the custom stirrers, I'm going to use the Werther's candies again, and I'm going to just put 6 of them on a tray, and then I'm going to put them for 5 minutes into a 350-degree oven. Since these will be the stirrer sticks for the caramel apple, I'll be using some chopped up dried apple and some cinnamon, and then also some of these fall sprinkles I got from Walmart. Also from Walmart are these coffee stirrers, which I'll be using for the sticks, and I'm going to just cut those in half So since I have 6 candies, I'm going to cut 6 of the straws. Once the candies come out of the oven, you have to work fast and you have to be careful because they are very hot. But as you can see, the sticks will go right in, and you can just move some of the candy around with another stir just to cover the stick and submerge the stick into the candy. And then you can start adding your toppings. Here I added some of the dried apple, and then also some of the cinnamon, and then on the other ones I'm going to use the fall colored sprinkles. Like I said, you do have to work quickly because the candy will set up pretty fast, but it is fairly pliable for a couple of minutes, so even you can take the toppings and press them in and they will still adhere for you. The next stir stick I did was for the butterscotch hot cocoa, and for those I used the butterscotch hard candy again, and again just putting 6 on a tray. I'm using a silpat there, but you can use a parchment paper, and then I just put them again in a 350 oven for 5 minutes. My toppers for these are going to be these mini marshmallow bits and some chocolate sprinkles, and then again the stirrer sticks. And when the candies come out, again, they'll be very hot, so please be careful. And then you can just go ahead and add your sticks and move the candy around a little bit to further sink the stick into the candy. And then go ahead and add all of your toppings. In this case, I just put because you have to work so quickly and because it is so hot, I just kind of threw the marshmallows on top and then added the sprinkles, and then went back in that more kind of cooler but still pliable stage to apply all of the marshmallows and sprinkles and press them down into the candy so that they stick and stay for you for being a stirrer later on. The last stir I made was for the pumpkin spice latte, and I used these Werther caramel coffee hard candies and also some pumpkin spice again, and then some of these fall sprinkles from Walmart as well. And then again put them on the silpat in the oven 350 for 5 minutes. When they came out, again very careful because they're very hot, and then did the little stir stick insertion and also covering them up with some of the candy. And then proceeded to add the sprinkles as well as some of the pumpkin spice as well onto the hot surface, and then kind of pressed it in to make sure that it sticks and stays so that it'll be on the candy as a stirrer in the when it's done. And there you have the 3 stirrer sticks, one for the spiced caramel apple, one for the butterscotch hot cocoa, and one for the pumpkin latte. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this fall coffee station video and the beverage canister fall drink mix and custom stir stick DIY. Please let me know in the comments if you plan to make any of these items or try any of the mixes. If you liked the video, please remember to give us a thumbs up, and please share with any family or friends you think might also like this video. If you're not yet a subscriber and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you join the family. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.